this is a quote from you.
Oh no.
When you see me, you see her, or 3 or 4. And
Yeah.
a lot of people turn on their YouTube. You said you think when they see you, they think of this old sexualized self-sex and everything. Like, what kids? But now you got to ask yourself, what impression are you giving to the viewers that are watching?
So I'm giving the impression that I'm comfortable and confident in my almost naked body. Honestly, if I could be naked, I would be naked. But I'm comfortable in my skin. That's why I usually come on with no makeup. Come on, like my hair is done now, but I used to come on in my little bun, my little puff ball, and no makeup and the same things. And I've always been a nudist, so I don't feel like it's inappropriate. And I want people to feel more comfortable being close to naked, having conversations, and treating people like people and not like objects, even if they're close to naked. So I push the envelope a lot. I plan to do that on my channel also. I just think it's important. I feel like we don't have enough representation of somebody that's not being sexual, that's just artistically naked, artistically nude.
Don't tell me you about to do a YouTube channel. You're doing naked yoga.
I'm not going to do naked yoga, but I am going to be scantily clad when I'm doing everything. Like, I'm going to be gaming. I'm going to have my little gamer outfit.
So you're a gamer?
I guess.
But it's out now. It's out now. What games? What games you playing?
So I play like the old school games, like Mario Party and Donkey Kong, and now my boyfriend got Harry Potter on the PS5, so I'm leaving it here.
I need to play.
I'm about to play that, and I'm gonna play it on live stream so people can watch, and I'm gonna talk to people. They can come up on the panel, we can talk, but I'm gonna be playing a game. And I think those things like are fun. Oh, and Legos. I love to do Legos. So I made my little Lego flowers back there. So I'm gonna be putting Legos together sometimes, talking, but I'm still gonna be in stuff like this. And I know it's like I could put on more. I could cover up, but I shouldn't have to in order to be heard. As long as I'm not doing anything crazy. Like, even when I was like grabbing my boobs, shaking them, right? If you are going to make the subject my boobs every time, constantly, then we can talk about it. We can talk about it. I don't have an issue with that. So let's get a better look. Let's talk about it. Are you worried about the shape? Are you worried about the feel? Like, what are your questions? But that's never the conversation. That's not what they want to do. They just want to distract. So I'm like, okay, you don't have to talk about my boobs, then let's focus on the topic. We can do this. I believe in you. So yeah, I don't have an issue with them admiring. They look nice. But I do have an issue with them like trying to shame me into wearing more clothes and trying to judge me like, oh, she's just looking for attention. Like, obviously, I'm on the panel because I want attention. I'm not here so you can ignore me. I want you to listen to what I have to say, or I want to stay in the chat.
Now, that's interesting. Because when we hear people say that, who openly may say, I'm here for attention. Mm-hmm. And now, when I first heard that, I didn't think of, forget my language, I didn't think of attention whore. Because I hear you talk and I hear how you articulate yourself. It's like, she does want attention, but it's not for what people are thinking. But at the same time, when you say that, the conversation always happens to be about what you're wearing or lack thereof.
It is always about that.
Right. And also that. And I don't know who found out that you did. Like the poly lifestyle, we'll get to that in a minute. But the OnlyFans, I don't know who did some research and found that out about you.
I don't know. But they asked flat out, like it was like one of the first 2 days on YouTube, and they asked flat out. And I was like, yeah, I did. And I got my boobs and I got out. And from that point forward, the hunt started going. They're like asking me questions like, oh, what was the name? And I was like, oh, it was a perfect name. It was Enjoy Come 69, like a play on words, so people can feel excited and enticed and click the link, right?
Right.
But they were like, you're scamming. That was scamming because you weren't doing what you promoted and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And I was like, I get what you're saying now. And hindsight, 2020, it's wrong. But I just felt like if they wanted to see free corn, they could have seen that on Twitter or Cornhub or plenty other places.
Thank you.
I just didn't feel as bad not posting. I was like, OnlyFans is for you to post whatever you feel comfortable posting. So I'm comfortable in this. I'm comfortable in my lingerie. I think I look really good. So I'm going to post that. It shouldn't be a problem that it's $20. But they were like, if you make it $20, that makes people think it's going to be more. And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to pretend I didn't know that. They would probably think I was going to do more, especially with the name. But I'm not responsible for that. I'm just a fantasy. I'm just a fantasy girl. I don't have to be this other things. I don't have to. So that fantasy girl thing traveled on to this. Like I started the Fantasy Island rentals, and then I started the Fantasy Island girl theme after I put the OnlyFans down and got the boobies. And now I can just be me on these panels and on my channel. And
that's before we segue to that, that's something I have been saying for the longest. OnlyFans and for the record, OnlyFans is not a site where it's strictly amateur porn. That's not what it is. You can I can literally do an OnlyFans and just pretty much do my show on OnlyFans. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because that makes no sense. But you can put whatever content you want, and OnlyFans is not going to stop you. Now, they try for a little bit, but they realized that would be stupid.
Exactly.
And they fixed that.
They decided this is not the way we're going, and I agree with that.
They, and also, because I'm about close to the cheapest man in the world when it comes to certain things. And I'm looking, I said, shut up, Siri. Now, I asked fellas this. I want y'all to listen to me real carefully. You want me to first pay for a membership. Then I got to go back door and pay to see some photos and videos. And then you got to go back door and send a message each time. And she sends a generated message back to you. I mean, like, hey, honey, blank, fill in the name, such and such and such. I'm like, I said, men, why don't want to do that when there's Pornhub, there's X videos. Twitter is literally for free. Why do I want to pay for a subscription if I can get that on a free site?
Because they want access to that girl, and that girl isn't all over those other places. I'm telling you, I wasn't doing anything extreme, and people stayed subscribed to me for my little lingerie pictures. They thought it was so sweet. They thought it was so cute that I was up there not showing anything and still posting like my archives from Instagram instead of like full on corn scenes, right? So they wanted to support me, and I was like, man, this is awesome. But once I got my boobs, I was like, now I'm kind of these guys, because now I'm not updating the site at all. I'm not doing anything, and they're just staying subscribed because they're supporting me, and I already got my boobs. I don't really need this. So then I was like, okay, I need to cancel the thing, because now they're definitely not getting what they're paid for, what they're paying for. That's when I felt bad. But before that, no, I did not feel bad. And now I do understand it was manipulative, and I obviously won't do it again. But
you live and learn.
You live and you learn, and exactly. And I don't feel like I compromised myself to do it. So like, yeah, I am manipulative sometimes. So it's not like I compromised my integrity to do that.